I want to check this computer. Actually, no, I don't want to check the computer because it's not the freaking computer's fault. It is
Okay.
Riverside. I got issues with you, boo. Figure it out,
Okay.
okay?
So basically, we've tried to record this podcast like 7 times now in the past 2 days.
We
It's
only make
okay.
it to like 3 minutes in, Chance. 3 minutes
Yes.
in, and then the whole world, meaning Riverside, wants to shut down.
So
Don't
we're
do
back
that.
again.
Why?
We're back again. We're going to get this right. I promise you guys. So this is the Hangover episode part 3. I'm excited to be back with my best friend, Heather. I have some new hair that we're going to talk about because it's called a summertime to
It's
have
a summer
fun.
vibe. It's a summer
It's a,
feel.
yeah, that's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I dig
So
it.
thank you.
You
So
look
I got,
amazing. I mean, you're
thank you.
beautiful anyways, but I mean, I really like
You're so
it's like
sweet.
it's like the long hair and the braids are like, yeah, just love
Your
them.
favorite.
Just
So
love
yeah,
them.
I decided to get yummy extensions because I just want a different look for the summer. I go to this amazing salon called YBS in Oakland, California. So if you're ever in the Bay, please check out YBS Salon. It's my favorite. Yummy extensions are my favorite extensions. And I'm just glad to, show off this summer glow up for the summer. But back to business.
Yes.
Today is the happenings. So Heather, in the past 2 episodes, have literally freaked me out about what she's going to tell me about because she loves to see my facial reactions. And I guess,
Because I don't tell you. We don't tell each other what we're bringing to the
no,
table.
never. So Heather has surprised me, and everyone knows I cannot hold my reactions with my words. So it is now Heather's turn to hear my happenings, what I found on the World Wide Web of Al Gore's internet, and bring it to Heather because everyone who knows Heather knows she cannot, for the life of her, hide her faces. Okay?
They can always like I always get made fun of. They're like, Heather, you can't really lie and like you're a horrible liar. And it is true. I'm a horrible liar,
Yes.
but they're like, but how do you act? And I was like, because I think
It's a
you know
gift.
what? It's a gift. It's one of
It's a
those
gift.
things where like
It's a gift.
because I can it comes across my face like I can imagine my imagination's amazing. I'll put it that way.
And I love it because honestly, like we will talk about this in a different podcast. We can't talk about this just yet, but Heather has the best reactions to people, and I think I can't tell her about the reactions because she's gonna start laughing, and we can't talk about this podcast. That's another podcast.
Because
This comes out on
yeah, well
Thursday.
because we'll
This
be
comes
here
out on
forever.
Thursday, so that's another podcast. But my trusty notebook, okay.
I love
Okay,
it. Okay.
this is old school journalism. So I wrote my happenings here for Heather's reaction. So the summer roster requirements. So we follow this account called Dudette with a sign. It's played on the guy with the do with the sign.
Okay.
And this girl, she's amazing. She puts like different things on a cardboard box and lifts it up in the air. It's great. But she had a post called Your Summer Roster Requirements. And we all know what a roster is. Please, Heather, explain to the people if you don't know what a roster
I
is.
mean, a summer roster is like the people in rotation. I
A
mean,
lineup.
because it's summer. Nobody wants to like lock it down yet. We're all here for a good time,
Not a long time.
not a long time.
In the words of the Six God Drake, we're not here for a good time. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So her roster requirements, and like I said, we all have a roster. If you say you don't have a roster, you're lying to yourselves, or you know that you have one in the past. It's like cuffing season. We talked about this in our old episode, So She Slays a few years ago, but now we're talking about summer. So
Okay.
her requirement for a summer roster
This is
is a work.
Dudette's requirements.
Yes,
Okay.
or what the
Okay.
sign says. Okay, says working AC.
Well, duh. Who the hell? Okay, sex can already get hot and sweaty enough. I don't need like the added 98 degrees freaking
Hey,
like making things worse.
I'm sorry. When you say 90 degrees, I thought about that song Una Noche by 90
I
degrees.
know.
I love that
I was
song.
like,
I love that
okay,
song.
literally like 98 degrees. I said that and I was like, boy band. And then that's why I made that
Yes,
face. But then I was
like
like, wait,
I
what's a song I can
love
reference?
Una Noche. Okay, the hardest thing. They had hits. Okay. Move to digress. Doesn't want to discuss the future because it's summer. Like we said, we're here not here
Well,
for a long
yeah.
time. Here we're here for a good time. So like we don't talk about like what we're doing in the fall. Like if it goes that way, it goes that way. But
Is it
I don't
weird
need
that
you,
like
bro.
most of the roster never ends up that way?
No, that's not weird at
No.
all. That's not weird at all.
No.
Okay. I'm emotionally unavailable. And from my personal
Facts.
experience, I've had that just all the time with
Oh,
people.
girl, me
So,
too.
so
I've
I
been the
know
emotionally unavailable one
I've
too.
been both. I've been on both sides. But yeah, like it's the summer. We don't need to like put our emotions in it. Okay. Has cute friends for your cute friends.
Well, yeah, we about to group date this. I mean, if I'm out here
We
being single
outside.
and we enjoying the sunshine and the beaches and
Yes.
all that kind of stuff, you best believe my friends are coming with.
We at Top Golf. We at the karaoke spots. We in the streets. We outside together. It's a group
Yes.
thing.
It should
Okay.
be a group thing. I feel like everything's a lot more fun with people.
It's like that Spice Girl stuff. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with
You
my
get with my
friends.
friends.
Hey, they're talking about some real shit back then. We don't
Facts. All
know.
right.
Okay. Okay. Well, two more. Doesn't introduce you to the family.
Ew. My family doesn't even know that you exist. Like what?
Exactly. Like,
Why? You know what? That is like no, that's a red flag. You want to bring me to
yes.
your family a few months in? I'm like,
No.
this was for summer.
No.
There's no longevity here.
No.
Did you miss the other 3 prerequisites that we have above?
There's no, the contract wasn't signed
I
properly,
mean,
I
emotionally
guess.
unavailable. Okay, we're not talking into the
Yes.
future.
Okay, but dates must be real, which is true. Dates should be real. They should.
Yes. I mean, because
Yes.
that's the only time you're gonna have a good time. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not okay. Every once in a while, if we want to kick it and relax and
That's
watch some
cool. That's
Netflix,
cool.
that's fine. But if you make that a constant thing, I'm over you. Like, you are at the
Yes.
bottom of the roster now. If you were even lucky
Yes.
enough to be a part of it, okay?
Thank you. Cause I want some dates. I don't want to be like just waiting for you to hit me up like, oh, can I come through at 1 in the morning? No, like I want to go on like a little date day. Take me out to a little drink,
That's
a
okay.
little
Here's the
dinner.
thing. Here's the thing about the roster is you have certain people to fulfill certain things. Now, if
Yes.
you the date person and you trying to roll through at 1 o'clock in the morning, I already got a roster member for that. You don't need to be
Yes.
that person.
Yes.
Freaking know your role.
That's all. Okay. So another post she had. Things to delete from your dating profile.
Oh
You
God.
ready?
I
Because we've
hate
all
dating
been the dating
apps. I
profiles. We
hate
all,
dating apps.
they're the
Like
worst. Like I tell
with passion.
with a
Like
conviction. I effing hate them with the convention. Like I know I've said I'll never go back again, and I really mean this. I'm never going to go back
I
because
really mean it.
I really mean this. Like I'm not going back. There's nothing in the world. I will meet my man at the local Starbucks. Okay. I would probably end up being with someone that I've known since forever, and then we just end up getting together. Like that's what's going to happen
You
to
know what?
me.
I hope that's
Like
true. I
you
hope
hope it's true for
that's
many reasons. You hope
true.
it's true for other reasons. That's why. But I'm just saying,
Look up your friends.
like, I'm just saying, I can't go on the apps. But the things you should delete on dating apps. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Let's go on an adventure, but doesn't plan shit. I love
Okay.
that face.
Fuck
I love
off.
that face.
Like, really? Like, you're gonna put, oh, I love to go on an adventure, but you expect me to plan it? Like, you ain't gonna plan it? Like, why'd you even
Not at
put it on
all.
your profile? It means, you know what that tells me? Your ass likes to be entertained. I am not entertainment, sir. Keep it moving.
Tricks are for kids. I'm not entertaining the masses at this age. Okay,
No.
I'm not. Okay. Together, we can take over the world.
What do I do with that, Chauncey? Like,
I told you.
what information does that give me about you?
It tells me that you want me to take care of your life and the world. I can't take care of my own damn self. Okay. Like, I'm gonna take over the world. I'm sorry. I gotta make sure I take my vitamins in the morning, eat my drink my orange juice, get my turmeric in. I don't have time to take care of the world. Okay. I am trying to take care of myself. Like, I'm trying to pay my bills on time. Okay. Like, take over the world. Get the fuck out of here. So, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Stop changing your dating pics if we're talking quite often. So this means, in my perception, which I've heard from like different friends on dating apps, my one friend was talking to this guy, and they were on dates for like months. She took a picture of him, whatever, and he used that effing picture, the same picture, on his dating profile.
Okay.
Yes.
I got.
And they're still talking. It wasn't like they stopped talking. They were still talking.
Okay. Okay. So
Nah.
here's okay. So they know that they're not exclusive, right?
Yes, they're not super exclusive, but they said, like, we're not talking to anyone new.
Okay. Well, have they both deleted the dating apps?
I don't know that
Okay,
intricate
okay, okay, okay.
facts.
Anyways, in this situation, what I
Yes.
would say is I have a little bit more of a problem of not giving credit where credit is due.
Where is the
Okay.
credit? Where
I
is the
mean,
production?
here's my thing. I feel like the workaround of this, because a good picture
You
is a
live a
good
work on.
picture, all right?
If you look
Okay.
good, you look
If
good.
you look good, you look good. I mean, I ain't gonna hate on you for it. But
I know
a
angle.
workaround for this situation is you post that picture on your IG. You give
Yes.
credit where credit is due. Okay. You
Yes.
do a little tag, right?
Yes.
And then it's okay to post it on your freaking
That
dating
part.
app profile thing, because a
That
good
part.
picture is a good picture. I mean, look, I ain't gonna hate on you for it, okay?
No. Okay. Last but not least, hat fishing. We've all been there.
Oh, girl.
We've seen people get tricked that we know personally by the
I mean,
hat
they got a
fishing.
whole ass show dedicated to this bullshit. Because that's how often this shit happens,
Okay,
including me myself, okay?
okay,
Twice.
but hat fishing is when guys wear hats in their
Oh,
profile
I thought you said
pictures.
catfishing.
Well, that too. Don't effing catfish me. Like, we're too
Cat.
old. Like, this
You
is
know what?
2023.
Okay.
Like, stop.
Yes. Yes.
But
Freaking
hat fishing.
catfishing. If I do not see one fucking picture that does not have you in a hat, I'm gonna call bullshit. Okay?
Yes, and
I'm
it's
gonna call
okay if
bullshit.
you're. It's okay if you're bald. I don't care. But don't try trick me in the streets. And I say you take your head off like
Do
this.
you know?
And we know
The
someone
thing
who got
is like,
tricked.
here's the thing, okay? It's like, all right, like men, you always say, oh, it's different
No,
with
no
makeup and
makeup.
without makeup, right? It's the
No makeup.
same thing.
Yes,
It's the
you
same,
wear
because your
makeup.
face may be real motherfucking attractive in a hat. But as
Yes,
soon as that
yes.
thing comes off,
It's like a beard.
I'm
It's like
like,
a
what the fuck
beard.
just happened?
It's like when
Like
guys wear beards. You're
all
like
the
this.
sexiness left with the hat.
And it's okay,
What
just
the
be real.
fuck?
Like, I got a weird shaped head. Like, oh, you wear makeup. Like, guys, how about, oh, you wear extensions, you have makeup on. Okay. You wear a hat. And I was tricked. Either way,
I
I
was
still look the
I
same.
was
I was
bamboozled.
tricked, led astray, okay, bedazzled, okay. So
But
that
that's
is
my
the
thing
happening.
though. Like, I
Yes,
mean, it's just look, it's just be you, please. And
please.
please don't try and hatfish me or catfish me or any other
Don't.
fishes of me. Like, that's
No.
not okay. It's just not okay.
Like, when I was on the apps, I had different pictures of myself, either with like fake hair or my natural hair, or I had braids in. You're gonna see which one you like, okay? Either of them, they're all the same. I literally look the same since I was a kid. Like, I
Legit.
literally have the
You and
same
I both
face.
do. Like,
We
we
do. Like,
literally have the
we
same
literally look the
face.
same. Like, I cannot tell you how much I look the same. So, like, I ain't tricking nobody. We don't wear makeup like that. So if you see me, like, if you don't see me, you're gonna see me. If you see a breakout, you're gonna see a breakout. Like, I
Yeah.
can't hide that. So
Yeah.
that was the happenings.
That
How
was
was it?
good. Good job. Look
I
at
did it. I did it. I
you.
did it. I did it. I'll be back for more, guys. Don't worry.
I'll be back.
But to our favorite subject, pop culture and TV. So we're talking about our favorite,
Oh,
our
the
favorite Ick show.
afterthoughts.
The afterthoughts of our favorite Ick show called The Idol.
Mm.
It was episode 3, right? That we just watched, because episode 4 comes on tonight.
Yes.
Okay, so this
Episode
is
3.
okay. I'm gonna just say this from the top. The music is fire. Okay, like, I'm a freak. I sing that song sometimes out of nowhere. I do. Family, the family
You walking
song, We
around
Are
your house
Family.
being like, I'm a freak,
I'm
I'm
a
a
freak, yeah,
freak.
freak. I'm a freak. Like, I'll just start singing it. Or like, We Are Family song. I was getting my facial done this week, and my esthetician was all like, that song, Family, it kind of goes. I'm like, it does.
It kinda goes.
It kind of goes. That I was like, yes, it does. So yes, like, but the music is good. But okay, what are your thoughts of the recent episode? This is like We're deep in
Um,
like the cult like life now,
we are
right?
deep in the cult. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
about
say that her
hairbrushes.
co-managers are by far
The
my favorite
best. They're
characters.
the best people
I
ever. I love them.
freaking love them. I think they are hilarious. They should have a show of their own.
Yes.
Um, they are funny. I like them.
Yes.
Um,
Favorite duo.
I will say that in this episode, I could see actors. Like I could see people who could act. I still don't think Abel can act.
I don't know
Um,
why you even mentioned that person.
I don't, you know what? And here's the thing. It's like, as if he ever sees this, I will straight up tell him to his face. I was like, that was unfortunate. You know, you should have gotten coaching. Okay. That was unfortunate.
Honestly.
I would have thought twice about this.
Well, the
Why
thing
didn't you
is,
listen to anybody?
I'm
Like,
sorry. Like Heather, that one scene when he's in the Valentino store and telling the store person not to look at, Jocelyn.
you
A
know,
bitch was flourish.
my face was like,
It was like
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, so I'll compare it to this. If you guys ever watched Succession, one of the best shows ever to grace HBO or
Love
TV
it.
in general. I don't know what episode you're on, Heather. I know you're watching it right now.
Don't tell
It's
me.
it's an episode when one character raps, okay? And
Oh,
you're
okay,
like,
okay.
what the F has happened? Like you get
Oh,
that
I've seen this.
secondhand
I've seen this.
embarrassment. Yeah, you get the secondhand embarrassment, like, oh, he's gonna lay that track down. Kendall's about to lay this track down, and you're like freaking secondhand embarrassment. It's really like it's actually a good ass rap. I've listened to it on Spotify. L to the OG, okay? L to the OG is a hit, okay? But it's like secondhand embarrassment. When I watched the scene when Abel is telling this guy in the Valentino store, don't you look at her. Yeah, like it was just like
I was like,
I legit giggled. I giggled. I was thrown. I was giggling. I cringed my face. I said, no, he is not trying to get hard in here in the Valentino store, sir. I died. I was deceased. And there's one part, he's like trying to finish what he was doing with Jocelyn's character. And he's like against the wall trying to finish what he was doing. I said, now, sir, go to the bathroom.
like there was so many unfortunate choices. Like
It started off with the rat tail.
it's not
it really
even
did.
it's like it really it doesn't even he's not a hard ass person, okay? He's just not. He's trying. He's trying to be a hard ass person. I'm like, you're not, okay? You're not. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
But will we be back tonight watching it? Yes, because
so
it's our
bad.
favorite Icks show. Like I've talked to several people,
God.
a lot of my friends, and people I randomly don't like. I just talk to. They're like this. Yeah, I'm just stuck watching it at this point. Like we just can't we can't hold on.
It's a train wreck.
It's a train wreck, but like the acting, the storyline is good when they have storylines. When they talk about like Jocelyn's mother, it was great.
Chauncey.
It was great.
The storylines are great when they have storylines.
When they have storylines,
okay,
yes, give me everything. And then we have moments that we were in the Valentino store saying, "Don't you look at my girl again? Calm down, sir, sir."
I will say the least cringiest part of this last episode was when they were all at that dinner table and they were talking together, right? I was like, yes, okay, this is like a little bit more acting. This is a little bit more story. Like there was definitely like the things that Abel was saying that I was like, okay, cringe. But he was at least able to like pull something. I think he was able to like pull from somewhere as an artist because it was a little bit more believable.
No,
like
it was.
Him having a conversation. I was like, okay, that was a little bit more believable. But sir, you are not a hard ass thug, freaking club gangster thing. Like, just stop.
It was a mess. It was a mess. And like the scene, like the dinner scene it was great. It was good. It was insightful to figure out her past. And then the last 5 minutes of it, I don't know what the F I watched. I said, what is this? What is this montage? I was like, no, this man's not walking around. You have to watch the last 5 minutes. Either way, the music's fire.
You're like, we're gonna take the positives. The music's fire.
That's all I can say. The music is fire. That's all I can say.
Oh God, okay. I can't. Whatever.
Okay, better shows. Okay, Platonic. I'm caught up.
Did you catch
great
up?
Show.
Okay,
yeah,
your thoughts.
A great show.
Your thoughts.
I love it. It's just a good show. Like it just makes you feel good after watching certain shows that you shouldn't watch, like the Ick of the
You know, I
Idol.
have to convince myself to watch it. Like I have to mentally prepare myself to watch that
Yeah,
fucking
I probably won't
show.
watch until like Tuesday or whatever. But Platonic is a good show. It's like really good. Like it's just good characters, good acting, and like it makes you feel good. And like you get to see like the chaos of being in your like late 30s, 40s, which is nice to
Yeah.
see. It's not like
Well, I
because
kind of like, I think
40s.
it's like, I'm gonna say that it definitely speaks to like our generation,
Yeah,
right?
because
Where
people
it's
think
like
40s is old. It's not old.
it's not, but the thing is like the generation before us, like
It's
that is
old.
old.
That's old. Like I remember seeing 40 as a kid. I was like, oh, that's old. But now I'm like this. Oh, 40 is like nothing. I told you when I found out Chris Evans was in his 40s, I said, ooh, 40 is a sexy age. I said, ooh, 40?
When I found out, is it like it's Jared Leto, right?
Who?
Like the guy he plays. Fuck, why can't I remember? I'm so bad at names. It's Jared
Which
Leto, I
one?
think, right?
For which
Freaking
one?
he plays in like a lot of like the superhero movies. He's been in superhero movies, I think. Do you
What
remember like
superhero?
girl,
What
you
superhero?
were asking the wrong person. Like if
Okay.
Kaylani were to
Well,
freaking hear you right now, she'd be like, "What superhero?" She'd be dying of laughter because I don't know
okay.
shit
Because
about
Jared Leto.
superheroes.
Okay. You mean Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr.,
No, 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 no,
who?
no. Jared
Chris.
Leto. You know who Jared Leto is,
I know who
right?
Jared Leto is. Yeah, My So-Called Life. Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah. Dallas
He's
Buyers
like
Club. Yeah.
60 or 50.
Yeah, he's in his 50s now. Yes, yes, a
That
snack,
man, like, I mean, I don't know if he
a
like, I mean,
snack.
he's pretty, but I was just like, he does
Back in the
not
day,
look.
and no, I'm telling because these people are different. These people are hitting different now. Like they're not the same 40s that we knew. So like watching Platonic, you see like oh, like my friends and I are still doing stuff like that, and you feel fine about turning 40 in like 10 years. It doesn't feel like to be like you have to have your shit together, which is nice to watch.
I mean, I really do feel like the 30s. I mean, I don't really feel anything different about my
Yeah,
30s, except maybe I'm a little smarter.
I'm smarter, and I don't take shit from people like I used to in my
I
20s.
give less fucks if that's even
Yes.
possible because it's not like I gave a whole lot of fucks to begin with, but I
Yeah,
definitely give less.
yeah, I really don't care. But like I love Platonic. I love the friendship. I love how chaotic the friendship is because we all have friendships like that are just fucking chaotic, which is nice.
I have
So
I have one friendship in particular that is like super
and it's
chaotic.
not
Like
me.
you
It's
are,
not me,
it's not you,
surprisingly.
it's
It's
not you.
not me,
It's
guys. Just
it
to put it there.
reminds me there's elements of that friendship in Platonic that
Chaotic. It's
it's
great.
just it's hectic. Like if he ever listens to
Yes.
this, he's gonna know exactly
He knows his
what I'm
friendship.
talking about. He's gonna know who I'm talking about. I mean, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't about to
I
name
do.
names, but
I do.
like
I do. I
it
do.
is
I
it's
do.
a hectic ass friendship. Love
I
him
do.
to death. Move mountains.
Yes.
Hectic ass friendship.
But we all have those friendships, which is nice to see on TV. Like I just love like I like their chemistry. They're great at Neighbors, and it's great to see them as friends. Because then when you watch the movie Neighbors like this, they could be like real best friends and like a real couple. But I
I
watch
think
them
they are
as
real
friends.
best friends, I think.
Yes, and it's great to watch because you can see it on screen, and I just think it's hilarious. And I will always love Seth Rogen from Pineapple Express, which is one of my favorite movies. Which is everyone's
I
always
love
like
Seth
shocked that I love
Rogen.
that movie, and I was like, I love because you met him.
I did meet him.
Yeah,
I
Heather,
know.
like, let me just pimp her out for a minute. Heather is a amazing, amazing interviewer. Okay, like, so yes, like she has met some real
Thank you.
celebrities out there, and I just want to put that out there for you. She's an actress, just a woman of everything. How does she do it all? We'll never
We
know. We'll
never
never know. We never know. I can't do all that
Oh
shit.
my God, find
But
friends that pimp you out that way. I love
yes,
it.
okay. So that show,
Okay, but I want to see like how do you feel that she lost her job?
honestly, we've all lost a job. So I think it was. I felt like it was nice to see a
I
peer on
think
TV
she's
losing
gonna
a
find
job.
that like she's trying to go back to a life that is just not her
Yeah,
anymore.
it's not, and it's okay. Like I feel like you try to like go back to that certain part of your life that you thought was like the best thing ever at the time, and then when you left it you're like, oh, I wish I had that like life back again. Like I wish I could have, should have. But I think she's gonna figure out, which I think we all have done, is like it's just the past and it's okay to move on, and I love
Yeah, well,
that.
I think too, like because she took a break from being a lawyer to have kids, and then now like her kids are grown up enough
Yeah,
to be going
more
to
sufficient.
school and all this kind of stuff, more self-sufficient. And so she's going back to the life that she had before she had kids. And I
things
think she's just
change.
noticing that like it's changing. Like it's not
Yeah,
a
and it's
thing
okay.
anymore.
And I like they showed that though, because we all thought like you go back to their past or do this and everything's gonna be the same. Shit's not the same.
Mm-mm,
Like if I
it's
can go back
not.
in the past, shit, I would have been a doctor. With Chat GPT out here, I would have been a doctor. Okay. I'm telling you, Chat GPT, I'm telling you,
These
they
kids
don't know.
now,
They don't know. They don't
they don't
know
know.
how easy.
They don't know. Mm-mm.
I would have been a doctor with Chat GPT out there, okay? I would have, like, I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie.
I can't do blood. You know those like ER shows and stuff.
Oh, I used
Even
to
like
love
those like
ER.
reality. Like I mean, I love ER. Okay, that was like before
George,
Shonda
oh,
Rhimes over here with
you
Grey's
Grey's Anatomy.
Anatomy.
But I love like
George Clooney. George
girl, Noah
Clooney.
Wiley, Eric Lassell. I was all about George Clooney. I know Dr. Ross. Okay, stop it. Dougie Ross. Yes.
I know Dr.
Okay.
Ross.
I used to love that show. And yes, we were too young to be watching that show. We were way.
Yeah,
I
I
think we
know
were
we were
barely
way
even
too young
12.
to be watching that show. There was a lot
Like
of things on TV that I was way too young to be watching, but was still
no.
watching. Um,
It's like that show. Well, our next thing is Zoe 101. So you sent me that Zoe 101 having to come back, right?
or like
I can honestly tell
it's
you,
what is it, 2
like a
2.0
reboot,
or something like
like a
that, or
reboot
like a
movie or
reboot?
something.
Why are we rebooting that?
I can tell this right now, honestly, with all my heart, I never watched that show.
I never watched it either because
I
I was like,
never,
Jamie Lynn Spears, nah,
and I just
I'm like,
never I
you just
never no,
no.
I just like I remember hearing about it. I think we were in high school when that show came out. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how old we were.
We were older, definitely.
Yes, like
So we were
I
too
don't
old for that
recall.
show. But
Like
my thing is, why?
I don't know. They don't have like I know like okay, so I looked at the cast and I was like, okay, I remember like there was people that were like, in the show besides Jamie Lee Spears. And it was like Victoria Justice, which had her own show later on with Ariana Grande and a bunch of other people. And then I saw Austin Butler was in it. I'm like this. Oh, Elvis himself. But besides
Wait,
that,
okay, you're a lot better.
yes.
See,
I don't look it up.
I look at the trailer, and if I'm turned off, I'm over it.
Oh,
Like,
I didn't look at the trailer. I just went straight to the Wikipedia. I was like, who was in the show? And then I saw and like I read that Austin Butler and Victoria Justice is not in the show, the reboots. I'm
okay,
like this.
good, because that
I
is
was like,
detrimental to their brand. Don't do it.
yes. And I was just very confused. So once again, I don't know why we're doing a reboot of it.
Why do we do reboots? I don't
like
understand.
okay. I do give iCarly. I used to watch that with my sister, iCarly. That was a fun show. That was a funny show. And they did a reboot. And I did see a few episodes like on like the background. I'm like working and stuff. And it's actually still funny. That's funny. But Zoe 101, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's just not my story.
It's
not my
it's like if they were gonna reboot Lizzie McGuire.
They tried to, but they didn't want to let Lizzie be like a real adult. And I used to love that show.
I love Lizzie McGuire. Okay. Growing up, that was definitely a thing. But my thing is like, stop trying to reboot shit and just come up with new stuff.
It's like if they try to reboot The Office, I would be so disgusted. Like
get
you
out
can't
of,
reboot
get
The
out,
Office.
get the fuck
you
out of my face.
Like,
get
I
out.
love that. But like there's some
no.
shows you can't reboot. Like I did watch a really cool reboot of The Wonder Years. It's the newer version. Like it's like it's a black family in the 1960s and 70s, but it's actually really good. Like it's a different take on things.
Well,
but
see,
it's actually
that's
good.
different. That's different.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because like a lot of shows, they will reboot, quote unquote, and it's like the same people, the same story, the same and I'm like, stop it.
It's like if they rebooted Seinfeld or something like that. That would just be weird. No. It's just weird. But Zoe 102, I wish you well. I do. It's just not my story. And I don't
even wish them well.
I don't even know. I don't know who decided to put that
I just
like
don't.
That.
I just don't. I don't really like. I will say I think it was messed up. I mean, granted the time, they had to cancel the show because she got pregnant and all that kind of stuff, teen
allegedly,
pregnancy, it's a thing.
I did allegedly read that the show was already wrapped up when she was pregnant. They just did, yeah. So it was already wrapped up.
It was like an excuse to like,
yes,
give it the act.
Yes. But I was just like, I forgot that she was pregnant at 16. I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like we've had so many different things going on with the Spears that we forget certain aspects. But yeah, like I
can't get over just how Britney was treated. So I mean, loyalties, all right. I go hard. I'm loyal as fuck. on
Yeah,
their
I
shit.
just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna talk about in this reboot. Whoever watches it, I hope they have nostalgia and they feel good about it. It's just not it's not me. So
You're
I
a
don't
better
know where that
person
came
than I
from.
am because I'm like, why are we
I
even trying
just
this?
I don't even know.
What I do not, I don't want to talk about today because I'm still finishing The
Yes.
Bear.
Okay, so I haven't started yet because I've been
Don't,
like
we're not,
waiting.
we'll save this for the next
Okay.
episode.
I
But
love the
like,
bear.
The Bear,
They have like I heard they have like some a lot of like guest appearances that you didn't
they
think were gonna be.
have
Yeah.
like star-studded.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my,
excited.
you want a
I love a
good
show.
show? Like a
Yeah, without
good
the ick.
show?
Without the ick. Go to the bear. Hulu.
Mm,
It's the best. It's like
I love
it's
it
just
so
good
much.
acting. And it's
It's
just
good
good vibe. It's
story. It's good acting. It's a good show all the way
yes.
around. 10 out of 10. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it because, oh my
It's
God.
really good.
Yes.
It's really good. It's really good. I have to watch that, and I need to start and finish the final season of Never Have I Ever on Netflix, which is like my favorite like
Yeah.
teenage show. It's like my favorite like makes you feel like, oh, what high school could have been, but high school was never like that for us because that's just not our story in high school because
I
we're
don't like,
older.
I had a really hard time getting into that.
You just have to like watch it. Like you
Wait, wait,
when
wait.
you
No,
watch
did you
it with
say
us.
Never Have I Ever? Or
Yeah, that one.
wait, is that the one with Mindy Kaling? The Mindy Kaling wrote?
Yes,
Okay, yes. No, no,
that
no.
one.
Yes, I am. I thought it was like,
Yes.
oh, no, no, no. I thought I was confusing it with like To All the Boys I Loved Before, blah, blah,
Oh, I
blah, or
love the
whatever.
first one.
The first one was cute.
The second one was trash.
I fell
The
off
third
the
one was
others.
decent. The first one's my favorite, but I
I will
am
say Never
really
Have I Ever. Really good. It's so
yes.
cute.
It's like it's just cute. It's like Mindy can write some shows like Sex Lives of College Girls, like my favorite shows on HBO.
Love,
Oh, I'm sorry, the
love,
Max. I'm sorry, the Max. Like I
whatever
love
the
that
fuck it's
show.
going as now.
I don't. It has the most interesting interface in the world, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate
We're
it.
old as fuck. We're just like has the
The
most interesting
interface.
interfaces. Like it's disgusting.
Yeah, like I
Because like
like
we
that.
saw the evolution of interfaces.
Yes, and we love a good interface. Like I love to figure out. I can figure it out. Like it's easy from like Disney Plus is winning with the interface. I'm like this. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, but god damn, the Max and Amazon Prime. Oh the ghetto, the
Ugh.
ghetto. It's like white
They need,
refrigerator
I'm like,
ghetto.
y'all need to do better. Okay.
Okay, we're good
That's gonna
ranting.
wrap up the freaking afterthoughts of our, pop culture TV watching adventures. Now, if you are new, definitely watch us on our YouTube channel at So She Slays on YouTube. You can get a hold of Chauncey and I on any social platform under So She Slays. You can stream us, hear us on any podcast platform. Definitely like, comment, all of the jazz. We want to get in touch with you and we want to know what you think of the shows that we're watching, or the shows, or the
Or
show
tell us
itself,
a
your
show.
own thoughts on the
Yes.
happenings. Like we've all been
And
there.
tell us what shows to watch because we can talk about those shows too. Like we're very open to watch anything or listen to anything. We have no standards. We're watching The Idol at this point in our lives, so we have no
That's a
standards.
low point.
But thank you guys. I'm super excited. We got to actually film the whole effing episode.
I know, without it actually like shutting down on us. High fives. Yay.
See
Okay,
you guys
until next
later.
week. We'll see ya.
Bye.